Okay, we've begun. We are on destination now for the second game. We have Flash on the top, and we have PoOh on the bottom in the purple.
Yeah, I think that last game, what I want to say is that Flash, I think he knew with his Marine count, with the fire bats in the mix, with the medics, he had a good mix to be able to go down and basically clean house against the Zerglings. PoOh was trying to get a surround, or what we call a sandwich, and coming in from different angles, because obviously when you come in with Zergs from one angle, you're just going to get shredded up by the Marines and fire bats. So he was trying to come in with a surround. He didn't come in at the best of timings. I think his micro wasn't as good as it needed to be, and that really led to Flash literally just shredding through those Zerglings like they're just butter. It really was no contest at that point. I thought that PoOh actually should have done a better job with his micro there. I think he would have been able to hold him off a little bit better, and also making another sunken colony. But keeping in mind, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of that match, Flash did a good job of knocking off some drones to slow down PoOh's economy, which I think led to the eventual demise of that battle. Let's see, nothing too unusual again in this game. This is kind of almost turning out to look like Lomo versus Com Part 2, Flash versus PoOh, because they're kind of going with the same sort of openings thus far. Second hatchery for PoOh before the spawning pool. This is very normal. And now he's going to go for the extractor before the spawning pool as well. Clearly, PoOh is going to try to go for the long haul. He's going to try to extend this and make it a longer game than we saw that first one, because that was a pretty short battle. We'll see what Flash tries to do. So far, he has left his barracks on his main at the entrance. This is the exact same setup that Lomo went with against Com. And there's the spawning pool for PoOh. Going to a factory is Flash, and I wonder if he's going to go to a double starport again, just like Lomo did. This is deja vu all over again. You would think that PoOh will probably go to a Mutalisk Tech, and perhaps predicting that, Flash kind of thinking the same way as his predecessor on today's matches. One Marine out already. There's the early factory. Expansion already up for PoOh. I must say, I like the name PoOh better than Study. Yeah, indeed, look at this. Flash is indeed going with the double starport, just like Lomo did. I wonder if he was watching that match. I wonder if he watched that and said, hey, I like that idea. I mean, he lost that particular round against Com, but maybe he saw that and said, I like that opening, I'm going to do it too. Maybe this is a traditional opening. Maybe this is going to be a common opening for Terran players on this particular map. For Destination, maybe they're realizing that they want some more mobile units because of these bridges that are out there that have so many choke points. One thing that you can do is be a little more mobile with those wraiths. One Zergling onto the main base. One Overlord gone. See how much harassment PoOh can provide with that one Zergling. He loses the information with the Overlord, but he'll hopefully... Oh! A Vulture out already for Flash. That's something that we didn't see out of Lomo. Let's see how much damage this Vulture can do.
I wonder if Lomo's watching this game in the back going, man.
That's how I should have done it.
That's what I should have done, yeah.
And the Vulture's gone. Good surround there by PoOh. Good micro job. I was saying in the previous round that I was a little disappointed with his micro, with his Zerglings, but doing a better job that time. And here come the two Wraiths. PoOh is going to know this because he does have that Zergling right there that we see. That's gathering some information for him, so he should be expecting the Wraith. 5 Zerglings trying to go in from the inside. Trying to slow Flash down a bit. Couple of Wraiths there, trying to do some harassment. 1 drone gone. And PoOh wisely does bring out his Hydralisks to counter off those Wraiths. And as the Spire comes out, Flash doing as much harassment as possible with those Wraiths. Lomo, I thought, actually did a good job with the harassment with his Wraiths in that game as well, but I thought his middle game suffered somewhat. Let's see if Flash does better. Also keeping in mind that PoOh is not calm. Or maybe PoOh is calm. he's playing a calm game, but he's not calm, the player, of course, I'm trying to say. 3rd hatchery being built, and Scourge is now out for PoOh, trying to hunt down those Wraiths. Look at that micro. Look at the micro play there by Flash. Very impressive. He did get hit once, it looks like, but still manages to save the Wraith. Every Wraith matters, and that helps off to knock off the Overlord. Let's take a look at the unit count here. 3 Hydralisks versus 6 Wraiths now available to Flash's use. Flash with those Wraiths, once again, doing some great harassment. He's got a total of 6 Wraiths to work with. Mutalisks out now for PoOh. He's going to need their help to knock off these Wraiths. They've really been doing some damage against the drone count. PoOh's mineral count down to 54, 62 compared to 400 for Flash. That's as a result of the drone harassment that he's doing with those Wraiths. Mutalisk taken out as well. 7 Wraiths now compared to no Mutalisks and only 3 Hydralisks. PoOh simply doesn't have the money to make more units. Falling way behind. Flash is just miles ahead right now in the macro game.
No, you think he's kind of toying with him?
He definitely is. His micro is far superior to him right now. His macro count, he has far more in the mineral count as well as the Vespian gas. And it's just getting worse and worse. Armory's out as well. A couple of more Wraiths to come and help out, and you know, we might even see GG soon. I don't know if PoOh is going to be able to come back from this right now. He's got the Scourges out, but let's see if he can micro these off again. Wow. Right now, Flash's micro is just so good.
With this, yeah.
He is. He does knock off 1 Scourge. He's got just too much right now. You know what? I think there's a good chance that we might see GG. I think there's a very good chance. He's got too many Wraiths. Flash has already taken the first round very easily, and now the second round, it looks like he's going to easily see a GG, I think, right now. Losing another Overlord. I think we can expect it. It's a matter of time. More Scourges. They're not being effective enough against the micro of Flash.
Yeah.
You know, I really think that this is going to be a formation or an opening that we're going to see a lot more of by T versus Z on this particular map for Destination. Just the mobility of the Wraiths in the way that the map is. It can really go back and forth. You can see how it goes to one base, knocks off some drones, goes to the other base, and the Hydralisks simply can't get there in time. And if you've got good micro with those Wraiths to knock off these Scourges the way that Flash is doing,
GG.
Exactly, there it is, GG! Flash advancing to the round of 32 after going with the double starport formation and then some great micro management with those Wraiths. And as you mentioned, he does look kind of bored right now. It looks like just another day at the office. I really don't think it's in an arrogant way. I would say more than anything, he's just confident. He was under control the entire game for that particular round.
Yeah.
There was not at any point where PoOh was on the attack, where he was pressuring him, where Flash needed to be concerned. I mean, he was really led from the beginning right through to the end, and I think it showed by his facial expression there. He really was comfortable in this match, was not wavered at all whatsoever. Is that because that PoOh is not that good a player? I don't know if that's the case, but on this particular
map,
it
is. To be honest, I mean, you're trying to be nice and you're trying to be PC, but I mean, if you are Flash and you're #1 Kessler rank guy, and you're sitting in there going, I'm playing this guy who's like, what ranking was he? Like
I think 145, 148.
I mean, what would be going through your mind, honestly?
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a lot more comfortable. I mean, he's probably not going to be as nervous going into a match like this as he would perhaps going into a match against Jedong, obviously. But regardless, Flash goes on to win, and that means we only have one more match to go for this day. We are preparing a couple of good matches, and a lot of people are wondering about this next match between GG Play and Into the Rainbow. Which one of these guys might win? A lot of
GG Play is a great player, but I mean, Rainbow has been showing us some great games all throughout this entire season. Really unconventional. His games are the ones that people go, I actually want to watch it. It's not boring, and that's one of the that's one of the things that people like about him. So,
well, it's going to be a good game. Let's take a look at him.